Mercenary company's just changed.
Mm-hmm.
What are they like? They're quite big, quite expensive.
Oh, I'm gonna catch Gowit while they're drilling. You fools. You fell right into my trap.
Oh, you're getting Westmoors. Good.
Yep. And what's left of this southern portion of Gowit. Or as much of it as I actually really need. Poor New Shire.
Well, that's the downside of being Defender of the Faith, unfortunately.
Yep.
Shouldn't be defending such a stupid, rubbishy faith anyway. Who would want to defend Coronite?
Right? Gosh. Corin, some upjumped adventurer. Pfft.
Exactly. Exactly! Another general needed.
I don't think New Shire actually came to Gowit's defense. Nope.
Oh, whoops. How's my annexation coming along? 85%. Oh, that's true. Aristocratic plus exploration is giving me 33% more manpower, which is a huge amount. It's worth keeping just for that. I had forgotten about that.
So I think New Shire can piece me out now, so I will send them a diplomat. Like peace.
Oh, of course I'm earning less Diplo because of the freaking annexations. Urgh.
There we go.
For the first time, I might not be able to tick up in every type.
Oh no.
I know, it's dreadful.
Gosh. What kind of EU4 streamer are you? Gosh.
A bad one, the worst type.
Oh, I'm gonna get a coalition. I'm gonna get angry people at me. Screw it. Just have all my diplomats working overtime.
Only coward. Oh yeah, you haven't pieced them out yet. Okay. Oof. That's a lot of very unhappy people. Telgear, Conwell, Demaria.
Glitterbottom is now a powerful mage. Okay. Sure. I'll take that.
%90 towards integration. We're getting there. We're getting there. Slave trade's become banned. Good. It was despicable practice anyway.
Yep.
The orcs deserved freedom.
Which area of study have you found is most useful in terms of magic?
Transmutation probably. If you get a high enough level, you have a chance of increasing your stats.
Okay.
For the record, Mordred, I have a permanent 100 prestige. I will win this insult war.
I'm only doing it for the power projection.
Yeah, but I have unlimited prestige, so I will just keep insulting it back.
I mean, to be fair, I think I have something of the same. My prestige generation is pretty crazy.
No, the second war against this, actually I think we're on the third war against the Centaurs ended earlier.
Third one? Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been fighting kind of over the same fort. He actually managed to take the fort this time because my army bugged out and retreated while at half morale in the middle of a 400,000 person fight. So 60k guys just left and walked halfway into my lands. That was annoying.
Oh, yeah. So how have those wars been going? Because they look like Still,
So
mates.
many people are dying. Like 5,000 a tick, kind of dying.
Ouch.
Yeah, on both. Like we everyone walks out needing 100,000 men replaced in the battles.
That's a few.
Well, that's per battle, Mordred.
Yeah, I understand.
It's just nuts.
I'm kind of glad that I'm just sitting over here sipping fine wines.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry about us. We're just being the bulwark of humanity and orcdom because I have an orc military now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because like I've been my orcs have been like integrated for a long while, and they make up like half my countries, and a lot of that's the milita dev part. So I was like, you know what? We don't have an orc military in this game, and it feels appropriate, so I switched over to orc military.
Entirely reasonable.
I keep getting prestige events when I'm at max prestige and not losing prestige. This feels unfortunate. Also, I'd like to announce that slavery is now outlawed in Esken.
Yeah,
I have declared it so it exists, and it just cost me 2,000 ducats. That's all that it cost.
Yes, we saw and we applaud that. We were offered slaves for our colonies in the Cursed Isles, and we said, that's
Yeah,
bad.
like it's kind of annoying because like as Corentar into Castlier, I don't have the like I can't stop slavery from starting because the other adventurers automatically do it. So I never do slavery or anything, but then when the outlaw event happens, I lose a ton of money.
Mhm.
So it's kind of unfortunate. So the mountains are aflame right now.
Yeah, like I said,
the
I'm
dwarves
just
are still
very
fighting. Jeez.
happy I'm not there.
No, so the Wood Elves converted, and they're letting Torsion get his payback on Ernatvir for killing Jad missionaries. So the Jad is attacking Ernatvir and the Centaurs. So there's a big cavalry fight happening on the dwarf roads.
Just integrated like my biggest vassal. Oh, feels good.
My clergy, due to like the whole last age, are at 97% loyalty and not really ticking down. I have the +1 monthly fervor estate thing. It's kind of nuts. But yeah, so I'm just... side note, I missed the first 45 minutes of the session because sleep deprivation is a thing. And I came into owning a hold.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, my AI attacked and took the hold of Kugdir off of Kugdir. So now I own a hold in the mountains, and I'm just sitting here going, what do I do with this?
What is this thing?
Yeah, I now have dwarves accepted and integrated into my nation, by the way, as a result of this event. But I'm just still kind of going, alright. I accept, for the record, elves, halflings, I'm integrated dwarves, coexistence with gnomes, integrated orcs, half-orcs coexist, humans integrated, goblins coexist, half-elven coexistence, and Haramari coexistence, because everyone has that for some weird reason. We are a very multicultural state over here in the East.
I suspect I'm not going to be too different from you in that, actually. I mean, half
Yeah.
gnomes, half elves, orcs, half orcs, humans, dwarves, gnomes.
Yep. I'm kind of surprised how I have gnomes, but I'm not going to question. Because gnomes are actually, weirdly enough, the only, like, one of the only Kenorian races that doesn't have an adventurer. Them and elves.
That's true.
Weird.
Yeah, them and elves don't have adventurers. I mean, even the vampires have an adventurer.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't that
Raven.
Company of the Thorn?
No, Raven's Banner. The ones that start next to Corvaria and thus never survive because Corvaria attacks and kills them.
You sure? I'm almost certain Company of the Thorn has a vampire.
Huzzah!
They don't actually. No, it's they don't actually have a leader at the start. It's randomly generated, but Company of the Raven is the one that's going to start with one apparently.
Oh.
The next update will be interesting because it's really fleshing out like an area of the Canor that's not really has much to it at the moment. So that'll be fun. And vampires
Yeah,
are
like
cool.
Geberd gets a heck of a mission tree.
Yeah, Corvaria, Ashian, Nyande, Company of the Ravens.
I think.
They're
Finally gets a mission
trying.
tree.
They're like talking of totally reworking Coronite, but it's going to be honestly a huge nerf.
Well,
They're
also
trying to give it the
polish.
Inca
What's
mechanics.
the other one? Rebellion, I think it's called.
Yeah, and Rebellion, which is the Catholic nation, and it shows up.
Yeah.
And then all the Artificer stuff is getting added.
Yeah. Artificer power.
So what are they adding for that? That I've missed.
So they're adding in like the ability to create like the inventions and stuff, like a lot more of the inventions and stuff. So like if you have high artificers, you can start creating inventions that give various buffs.
Oh.
Like the gnomes get their ironclads, and some people get airships, and the dwarves get their land dreadnoughts.
Okay,
all
that
sorts
sounds
of
pretty cool.
fun stuff. Yeah.
It's like a tank, but better.
As opposed to the gnomes who just have tanks.
Yeah, that's my final cavalry unit. It's just a tank. Yeah.
I mean,
the kobolds have the kobolds have something similar. It's like an armored personnel carrier. It's like a amalgamation of some pseudo dragon and something mechanized.
The kobold units just get whack because, like, if you look at the kobold final infantry unit, it's like they're like bioengineered kobold soldiers that can fly, breathe fire, and have like like the strength of a dragon. They're great.
Yeah, exactly. Nelson, thank you very much for the resubscription. 37 months. Sorry, I haven't been around working 2 jobs at the moment.
Yeah, it's,
no worries, I get it.
On the east, it's just me and Bjarnrik having like 200,000 men just stationed at the border with the centaurs just permanently. We we just stare down. The idea with me was to go after him right now while he's in the caves, but that doesn't feel sporting. Because he's fighting the Jad, and apparently the last fight with the Jad did not go well.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it was apparently a short war, but a bloody one on both sides. But the centaurs lost, though they did do more damage to the Jad than the Jad did to like they killed more guys than the Jad killed. Which is kind of how these wars with the centaurs are going. Is that he does more damage, but we can take the damage better.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense. I mean, the centaurs are supposed to be like these crazy good fighty types.
Yeah. Switching to orc really helps because negative shock damage received. Yay! He has been consistently doing like 5,000 casualties a shock phase. Or shock tick, rather. It's been like these fights have been mental. And we're all like stacked into a province that like has nowhere near enough supply for 400,000 men. So, because we're always fighting over the same wooded fort. My vassal insulted me. How rude. They need to stop learning Lorentish manners.
Oi.
And on that note, I'm leaving.
See you later. I mean, to be fair, a Lorentish insult would be pretty flamboyant and awesome, so...
Yeah.
We've done our bit.
Oh, don't look now, Mordred, but my ruler became a powerful mage, so naturally I put him on the field as a war wizard.
Very nice.
Probably made that AI coalition think twice.
31027. That's crazy level of siege. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last war wizard I had, I purposely didn't put in an army, so that people wouldn't know that I had him, and then suddenly, haha, war wizard!
I mean, I kind of want people to know I have him, so they don't screw with me.
Fair enough. So I think I am going to take economic next.
Yeah, economic is just all around good.
Oh, yeah, economic plus
And it's
quality, another 5% discipline, and also economic and aristocratic makes cavalry cheaper.
Yeah. Well, and its events are all good. I don't think I've ever had a negative.
Oh, yeah,
Economic
National
event.
Bank in trouble is a really bad negative one.
Oh.
But it doesn't come up that often. And National Bank pays dividends comes up, I think, more frequently. I might be able to do this with just one loan as well. Heck yeah. I mean, embracing the institution.
Oh yeah, I've got the institution. If you want me to sell it to you.
Oh, I've already got it in my capital.
Okay.
But thank you.
Yep. I just happen to have like over 1,000 ducats. It's like, hey, you can embrace the institution. Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
I wish mine was only 1,000. I'm currently sitting at 45% embraced, and it still costs 2,600.
Jeez. To be fair, you are fantastically wealthy.
Not as wealthy as I once was. Losing that trade was a blow. I mean, I'm now fully transitioned into production, so I'm making 111 ducats from production alone.
Huh.
But compared to the trade powers, I'm not very wealthy. I make enough to maintain my forces, though.
Yeah, production is way overtaken trade on my part now. Production plus 40, trade plus 25. Yeah.
Definitely going to need to do something about Demaria. They're trying to steal my trade income too.
Do a trade war.
My golden era just ended. Bye-bye money.
Aw.
How much of a difference is that going to make? 104 ducats goes down to... Drumroll, please. 97. Really? 7 ducats? That's all the golden age was worth? Okay.
Yay? So you're not losing as much? Hooray? Maybe?
It was mostly the morale I did it for. That was during the big war against Goward, and then the League War after that. Not what I would have considered Lorent's golden era to be, but it's when I needed it.
Yeah. Is there ever a reason to build ramparts?
Yeah, if you need to really solidly fortify somewhere.
Yeah, just double up. It's basically like doubling up on a fort, basically.
Yeah.
Alright. 'Cause I'm just waiting for someone to pick a fight at this point. I'm nervous. I feel like eventually either Bjarnrik or Eolnar's gonna come after us.
I think... hang on, let me just sort out my money. I need to take a loan. And then I need to embrace the institution all before the end of this month, and then I can get all the technologies. Boom, 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 boom.
There you go.
It's fine, I got all 3. The record is unbroken.
Yep. I'm a little behind on Diplotech just because I'm going down Maritime.
Ooh, cavalry upgrade. What I get? More shock damage, more shock resist, more morale. Oh, heck yeah. That's a big one. And better cannon too. Sweet. Oh, I didn't read what the description was. And my ruler just came of age. I have a powerful mage back on the throne.
Nice. Very
Unfortunately, he is only a 213.
Yeah, he can get better.
General died. Who was that? You. And you're taking attrition too. That's not good.
So I love how my unit sprite looks like a stereotypical garden gnome. Like he's got the little red hat on. He's got a little beard. Like, jeez.
Oh, we do have a merchant. From global trade, no doubt.
Yeah, like I basically where I put my merchant from global trade was just upstream from Serpent's Head, just because that's the only I can't get to a land tier, so.
Makes sense.
And I have an itty bitty little bit of amount of trade power in Garudia now, throughout Garudia. Now I think I'm gonna save up for level 3s.
Oh, I have a Diplo slot. Hey, North Viswall, how's it going? So glad that nobody else jumped on these guys.
Well, I mean, what were they gonna do?
True.
I mean, if they did, they would face you and me.
Oh. We have a joiner.
Duel. Who's
Colinus wants me to drink some tea. Malicious Mio, Apollo Twitch Zur, and Honor. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Has tea spawned in the world? It probably has, but I haven't seen any yet. And yes, I also need to fix the institutions. Thank you. This is why it's nice having chat watching.